Hey folks, we're here today with Dr. Michael Buchanan. He has been in the chiropractic industry for well over 25 plus years. We're here at his office today, here in Roosevelt Boulevard. We just wanted to introduce you to him and have him go over maybe some questions that clients of his might have when they come see him for consultation.
Hi, thank you. Well, yes, I've been in practice not quite that long, thank you, but about 23 years. And my specialty is automobile injuries, because having been a victim of a bad whiplash injury as a teenager, it began to bother me immensely when I was in college. I was a pre-med student at the University of Florida, and I started having a lot of problems with headaches, neck and shoulder problems. And I went to doctors and they just would write me prescriptions, but nobody could ever explain to me what was really going on and why I was having so much trouble. And then one day somebody suggested I try a chiropractor, and I went in and met with him, and he explained to me the biomechanics of my neck and the fact that my normal architecture had been altered from that wreck, and that was the source of my problems, and it inspired my interest and made me change my major to physical therapy, which from there I went into chiropractic. When we're dealing with automobile injuries, the most important thing to understand is pain is not always the determining factor of whether you have an injury. Pain is your body's way of letting you know you have an acute problem. All right, as I was explaining, in terms of architecture, your spine is designed to be shaped like a S. We're born in a fetal C curve. And when an infant lays on the stomach and begins to raise its head, it develops this first secondary curve in the neck. And then as the child begins to crawl, it develops the second secondary curve. So we end up with an S-shaped spine. Curves, in terms of physics, distribute weight. When we lose that normal architecture, like in a car wreck, when the head flies forward, oftentimes you lose that normal curve in the neck. This begins the slow process of disc degeneration caused by the weight of the head shifting from a normal situation. The weight would be borne in the back part of the spine. But in this case, when you lose the curve, the weight of the head shifts forward onto the disc. They're not designed to bear weight. They're designed to act as cushions and pivot points for movement. When this happens, it begins that slow, insidious process of degenerative disc disease that so many people suffer from later on in life. If we're able to take and correct that and restore that normal architecture, we prevent that process from occurring. And that's what inspired me to get into this profession, and that's why my focus is in this area. Of course, we work with many lawyers, because in today's society there's a lot of litigation concerning automobile accidents, and a lot of people have a bad impression, and they think that everybody is faking, or they're just after the money, and in some cases yes. But the American Medical Association acknowledges the fact that this type of distortion of the normal architecture leads to future problems, and that's why we're able to give these people ratings. Now, I'm certified in the 6th edition, which is the latest edition of the American Medical Association Guides to Permanent Impairment. That is required in order for you to have a legal claim in the state of Florida. Number one, you have to have permanency. Number two, you have to be evaluated and assigned permanency by a doctor who's certified in the 6th edition AMA Guides. So we work with your lawyer, or we recommend to our patients often lawyers that we're familiar with, that we know are of good character and upstanding in their practices. So thank you for your time. It's nice to meet you, and I'm here for you anytime. We also provide no-cost consultations if you ever want to come in, just sit down and meet with me at no cost or obligation. Thank you very much. Have a great day.